Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Friday morning. Got a great video for you guys today. I want to talk a little bit today about what is going on in the markets. We're seeing some crazy stuff happening. I touched on it a little bit yesterday, but that was not the point of the video. I just kind of had to touch a little bit because a lot of people wanted to hear about what was going on with the interest rate cut that we just saw the other day, and not really doing what was expected. The dollar is getting stronger, even though we're cutting interest rates almost at a 2-year high, which is kind of interesting. However, we're also seeing a lot of stuff coming down in price. We're seeing the stock market coming down in price. We're seeing Bitcoin come down in price. We're seeing let's see what else. Gold, silver. Obviously, you guys have been following gold and silver. It's taken a big hits. And I think people are just starting to wake up now to the economy may not be quite as good as they've been telling us. I don't think there's much more reason now to hide the fact that the economy is horrible. In fact, if anything, I think as soon as the new administration is in, I think we're going to hear some truth get told, and some numbers, some revisions, because ultimately the new administration does not want this kind of all going sideways on them, and we've known this was going on for a while. What I just find interesting the most is the fact that as we see the interest rates come down, the dollar on the DXY chart is going up in value. And I understand why they're lowering interest rates. However, it's not the right thing to do. You know, the markets kind of were expecting an interest rate cut. They kind of had to do it. They're trying to essentially keep everything propped up, keep everything from collapsing. Clearly, we didn't see that happen since the other day. We saw stocks drop 1,100 points. I mean, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was a funny story because I actually went to the store this morning and I bumped into a buddy of mine that he is a Bitcoin fan. And he goes, "Hey, you see Bitcoin? $109,000. And I said, "What?" And when I looked at it last night, it was actually down, and it jumps around a lot. I mean, it's horrible. In fact, today it's down $12,000. It's down to $96,000. Having a rough time holding that 100K level. You know, we've already hit it, and now I think there's a lot of people that realize that it's having a hard time finding that support up there. So, you know, we're seeing it kind of take pretty big hits. But the volatility, that's what's just crazy to me, is the volatility that we're seeing on cryptocurrencies right now. I mean, think about that for a minute. A $12,000 drop. How big of a deal? That's more than 10%. So, you know, we're seeing some crazy stuff happen. But a lot of people, obviously, that follow the channel are watching gold and silver right now. And I've gotten a couple emails. I've seen more than a share of comments saying, "Here we go, $20 silver, it's right around the corner." Maybe, but I really still doubt it. I mean, 29 down to 20, we're talking a huge, devastating blow to silver. And how many people would even consider selling silver at $20? I know I wouldn't. I guess only time will tell what will happen, because there are a lot of people out there that claim that they refuse to buy at these high prices. And all I can say to that is, are they really high compared to the amount of money that's actually in circulation? Once you realize that, you understand that gold and silver prices are not high. I meant to say in the beginning of the video, please, if you would, hit that thumbs up button for me, help me out, leave me a comment, you can let me know your thoughts, and I love to hear them. I have been a little backed up on the comments lately. Just got a ton of stuff going on. Obviously, it's the holiday season. I don't generally take many breaks. I kind of keep pushing forward towards my goal. I thought about trying to expand my goals even more next year as we start a new year, but a little nervous. I don't want to overdo it because I am trying to set up a new, get a new setup going, kind of a vlogger setup, because I do want to start doing vlog, travel videos, maybe hit some places that are closer to me, and then go down to the border. So if you do leave a comment and I don't answer right off, you'll know what's going on. But it's kind of interesting. A lot of people out there. Now, I'm not going to lie. I like it. When people think that the price of silver is going to go back to 20, I like it. Because that's a long ways down. That's $29 to $20. That's a $9 drop from where we're sitting right now. And if people are actually waiting on that, that means that we could see lower numbers. You know, I mean, I could see 25 now. When I hear people talking like that, and more people start talking like that, that means that those people, if they really believe what they're saying, are holding out for buying a lot cheaper. And if everybody was hypothetically to hold out, if everybody said, I will not buy silver until it goes under 20, we would all have to do it. And the truth of the matter is a lot of people out there that might say it, but when it hits 21, they're getting theirs right then and there, if they can get it. Because you have to understand, a lot of these mining companies are not going to go out and mine silver and spend more money to mine it than they're going to get for it. So if the price goes too low, there's a possibility mines will slow down production, maybe use up some of their reserve silver that they have, set aside if they've done that. When I used to do construction, even though I was always told don't sandbag, I was guilty of it. I mean, I would, if me and my team would put up 20 cables, I might only claim 13, 14 of them and tell them that's pretty good, one every hour. And, as long as you stayed semi-consistent, it was something that never really questioned. And so do you think, these mining companies, they've got a certain amount of silver set back, I believe. Some people might think, oh, well, no, because it's at a semi-high right now. It was at an 11-year high. We're not at that high right this minute. But I still think that a lot of companies, can see that the price of precious metals, like silver, are going to go a whole lot higher. And once you realize that, if a lot of people just stop, we could see it continue to come down. Now, I know not a lot of people in the YouTube community are going to tell you that, and I've taken hits when I've said I thought it was going to go up, and I've taken hits when I thought it would go down, because there's always a lot of people out there that have different motives for making these videos. If I was sponsored by, say, a big company, I might say, you know what, I think the price is going to keep going up. You better get yours today. The world's coming to an end. Buy your silver now. But I tend to look more at what's going on, what all the people that are stacking. That's why I'm so big on reading all y'all's comments, because I like to get the feel for what the majority of people are doing. I might even put up a voting post on where you think silver is going to go now from 29. In fact, if you would, leave me a comment. Let me know. What do you think the next mark is? We're sitting at exactly $29 right this minute at the time of filming this video. It was $29.01. Do you think spot price will go to $28 next? Or do you think it will go back up to $30 next? I'm really curious to hear y'all's opinions. The comments, it's a little harder to tally them all up. But with the voting pool, the only thing I don't like about the voting polls where people put them up is if someone votes and they feel like their vote was like the underdog, a lot of times people will try to change their vote. And I really dislike the change in the vote aspect. I wish there was a way to make it to where you could not change your vote, but I'm guilty of it. I've got in on these polls before and I picked my vote, and then I was like, I saw the numbers and I was like, well, I guess maybe if they're thinking about it like this, that could make sense. Okay, I'll vote that way then too. And then I change my vote, and it really taints the odds. So, but the masses will control the price to a certain point, and that's why I always say this manipulation, though, it will come to an end. I think right now, a lot of it comes down to the worry of the economy. People are starting to see the economy is not as good as we've been being lied to. And once people realize that, they're going to start getting a little nervous. I actually know multiple people now that are out of work right now. And some people might say that they're out of work because it's that time of the year. You know, people that do oil field, you guys know some of y'all know I came from the oil field industry. I've worked out for Eagleford Shell out in West Texas for a while before. And I still am friends with a lot of these people. And I hear from a lot of people saying that work is slowing down right now. You know, why is that? Is that the economy's slowing, the oil price is down, or is that because it's that time of the year? And, you know, budgets are getting remade for next year, and we'll see what happens. I'm really curious to see how the stocks and stuff are going to play out today, how silver is going to play out today. I was actually listening to another podcast, and they were saying that we are on an 11-day streak for the stock market, being down 11 days in a row. And that's pretty devastating when you think about it. I'm really curious to see if we will see another down day. It's kind of comical a little bit to me. I hate to say that because we've been talking about this happening. And I even did a video probably about a week ago after I read a comment and started looking a little more into it, where the person that left me the comment had said, if you look back at the last 2 major crypto crashes, they happened in late December, around Christmas time. And here we are seeing the crypto prices taking really big hits. And look at the timing of the year. Again, we're, you know, almost at Christmas. It's late in the year, and here we are starting to see the price take hits. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to play out. Like I said, it's a pretty short video today. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you hit the thumbs up button. We will see how things continue to play out. I will keep pushing forward, putting up videos. Like I said, I may want to change my schedule up next year, but I haven't decided yet. It's just right now, you know, I know everybody's getting ready for the holidays, and views are always low right now while everybody's getting ready for the holidays. People are super busy. So when YouTube starts doing that to me, it gets a little frustrating when, you know, a day goes by, you're down 2 subs, a week goes by, and you're down 15, 20 subs, and I'm like, what in the world? So please hit that thumbs up, help me out, and I thank all of you for watching and commenting. With the down in silver, I just think it's a good opportunity still. But do I think it's going to go lower? I'm starting to lean a little bit more that we will see a little bit more of a pullback, only because of people's sentiment. And I'll talk more about this when I start changing my mind a little bit. I've been focused on paying everything down. I want to close out the year back totally debt-free, and I expect that I will be there on the first of the year. So I didn't buy any silver really this month, aside from a couple little... And I say little, I just mean, you know, a few little small pickups here and there. You know, a coin I bought yesterday. Someone had $2 Morgan, and he's like, hey, will you give me 25 bucks a piece for them? You know, for 25 bucks, I'll take your Morgans. They're 100-year-old coins. It's worth $25. And I didn't blink an eye to get them. I was pretty happy. Paid the guy in all $2 bills. And, you know, because he liked the $2 bills, and they didn't really have any special meaning to me. They're just basic $2 bills. You can still get them at the bank, especially this time of the year. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.